There was no safety net beneath the bridge, which is about 500 feet above the rocks below. Theme park staff hadn't attached the safety cord properly.
It's dumb.
However,
Why you going off
with the
off
propaganda at the Wansheng Economic Development Zone told the Beijing News.
Why do you do? But why they trying to jump the opposite way?
No. I'm telling you, look, when you get to that height, your whole body frees up. Look at this.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of FYF Debates. My name is Steph. We got Lamont here, and we got another reaction video for you guys. So, y'all really been going crazy for our reaction videos. It's really just random. But right now, what we got the scariest attractions in the world. I've never seen nobody react to something like this. I don't even know what to expect. But we're gonna get into the video, man. You got anything you want to say?
Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell before we even get started, man. We dropping 2-3 videos a day. You're gonna want to see one of them,
man.
Whether it's breaking news, whether it's random, whether it's Ticket TV, whether it's Sir Cruise.
Yeah.
Then we cover all of us, all sports, man. And then if you have anything you want us to talk about, put it in the comments.
Man.
Hit us up on Instagram. Hit us up on Twitter. We like I said, we touch on this. We don't limit ourselves to no certain. Yeah. This is why we're gonna have a big fan base once we really get going, because we talk about everything,
man.
And then the stuff that you don't know about, we make it interesting where you might.
Yeah.
So this is one of them topics right here today.
And if you got some SoundCloud rappers or some up and coming artists, go ahead, spam their links in our social medias or DMs, whatever you see us. Go ahead, hit us up, and yeah, we're gonna talk about it for sure.
SoundCloud rappers. And if you want us to do an album review. Again, I'm telling you, SoundCloud rappers, do the album review now before we get to 1 million subscribers. Because when we get to 1 million subscribers, it's going to be 5,000 for an album review, man. Hey, Sir Cruise taught us that.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Sir Cruise taught us that. It's only so many freebies. We only giving out so many freebies.
Yeah.
One of y'all put us on the Sir Cruise.
Yeah.
Y'all messed up. Y'all messed up. Because once we get to 1 million subscribers, it's over. All right, but let's get to this scariest attractions, man. I know
for sure.
We seen Daredevils. We got 2 Daredevil videos. Crazy.
Insane, bro.
Now we got some attractions here. Now these are more doable. You ain't really. I don't know if you're really putting your life in jeopardy doing these. We really about to find out.
Looking at this picture, you are.
Yeah, I don't know if I would go up there.
I ain't going up there, bro.
Let's see.
That gotta be a
Cliffside Path allows visitors to China's Mount Hua to experience a truly terrifying climb to its summit. It was first built over 700 years ago and is reputed to be the most dangerous hiking trail in the world because it is very steep and narrow, and there is only one safety rope to protect you from the bottomless abyss. Many tourists come here to challenge themselves and feel the adrenaline rush. Huishan Plank Walk was first built by a Taoist priest named He Zhizhen more than 700 years ago, with stone nails carved into the cliffs.
He said many people come here to feel an adrenaline.
Hold on, would you do that?
If I want to feel that shit, I'm smoking.
Look at his ledge. Look at the ledge. You wouldn't do that?
No. I'm afraid of heights, first of all. But I try most of anything, but I'm not putting my life on the line.
No, but he's hooked on. He's strapped on. You see that? Look at the strap right there. The yellow strap.
Bro, there's dikes with strap-ons and the shit's liable to fall off too. So I'm sure you're gonna fall off this little shit. And it's 700 years old, bro.
But see, even if I was strapped in, just to look down, look over that edge and know that it's just...
Bro, you got one of those VR looking thingies, like, you want to feel that. You can feel that in that thing.
Yeah, you can feel it in the VR.
I'm cool.
Supporting the wooden plank for people to walk on. Now it has been improved with reinforcements, but the path is still very narrow. So you are literally one step away from the bottomless chasm with no protection from the guardrails.
Yeah, he's tweaking,
in addition,
bro.
The walk does not lead to other paths on the mountain.
Did he just unhook himself?
He unhooked himself the way you came. This becomes even more intimidating when you reach someone walking the opposite direction.
Oh, no.
And you can bump into somebody and fall, bro?
No, we ain't doing that. No.
Man, no.
Because, again, as soon as somebody... Hold on, we got to go back. We ain't just not going to go over that. Like, that just was nothing that big.
And you can't have no black people in here, bro, because, like, as soon as you get bumped and you know you could fall out, we fighting. So we all gonna die. So it ain't even no purpose for us to even be up there.
So hold on. What is it supposed to be hooked on to?
This little wire right there, that little wire, it's supposed to be hooked onto that. Yeah, that's what he unhooked it from.
And he got a GoPro or a selfie stick in his hand.
Yeah, he's tweaking, bro. I would have had the GoPro helmet or something.
Man.
Yeah, man.
I wouldn't even be able to move. I'd be literally stuck.
And I see fear in his eyes too, just looking at him.
In addition, the walk does not lead to other paths on the mountain, which means you need to return by the way you came. This becomes even more intimidating when you
have to return the way you came.
So you gotta, oh man.
Just that alone,
reach
like
someone walking in.
Look.
I mean, even Six Flags, you gotta return where you came, but it's different.
See, so would you be that? Would you be the lady on the outside? If somebody crossing you, your ass have to go around the outside edge.
Bro, I'm like, go behind me. off rip. Like, go behind me.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna be that lady in the pink.
That gotta be scary as hell.
I'm holding on with the thinnest gloves.
Dang. Okay. All right. Well, the first attraction seemed pretty crazy, man. I don't know if I would do it.
This is like insane, bro.
So first attraction is one we both would not do, right?
Yeah. Let's get to the next one, bro.
The opposite direction, and you are forced to maneuver around them.
Look at that, bro. 500-foot bridge.
Central China is home to one of the world's most intimidating footbridges. Remarkably, this is all part of an amusement park meant to attract tourists. Known as Jixian Feiyu, or Extreme Leaps, it is nearly 500 feet above the ground, with large slats for tourists to jump across. Normally, the height alone is terrifying, but recently the footbridge got some extremely bad press when a tourist's rope snapped. A video of the terrifying incident shows the man leaping across the suspended bridge with large gaps between the planks at the Wansheng Ordovician theme park near Chongqing in China. It is only until the man safely makes it to the podium on the other end of the bridge that he notices the harness had detached.
Oh!
The bridge, which is about 500.
That's why I'm not even doing shit like this in Vegas, bro.
Did you see that?
Nah, bro. Nah. Wow. Well, if I'm gonna jump across some shit, I'm taking my ass to LA Fitness.
Buddy was doing this the whole time, not knowing that his whole life was in jeopardy. Like,
whole life on the line. You see that? There's the line.
Hold on, would you sue? What would you say in this lawsuit right here?
These niggas had me fucked up. That's what I'm gonna say, bro.
Alright, so
I don't know, bro. I'd be like so shocked still, though.
The only reason why I wouldn't try this one is because of this example right here. We know we got some careless workers strapping people in.
Yeah.
This they must not be getting paid enough to do their job correctly, because they definitely didn't do their job correctly.
He must wanted to get fired, but he didn't think he was gonna like take it this far. He didn't think it was gonna.
What if dude would have failed?
He would have been shit, straight catch up.
And he's all, man. All right, let's keep it rolling.
There was no safety net beneath the bridge, which is about 500 feet above the rocks below. An investigation by government officials found theme park staff hadn't attached the safety cord properly, the South China Morning Post reported.
He's dumb.
However,
Why you going off
with the
off
propaganda
the
at the Wansheng Economic Development Zone told the Beijing News.
Why he do? But why they trying to jump the opposite way?
No. I'm telling you, look, when you get to that height, your whole body frees up. Look at this dude's body.
Like his body came out.
No. His body but I'm telling you, when you get to that height, your body don't react normally. Look. Hold on, where's the dude? Here, we're gonna play it from here. Both of these dudes, their body froze up.
Theme park staff hadn't attached
look at his body.
Well, he was trying to
look
at his face.
Morning Post reported.
Look at this dude.
A staff member with the
he just gave, like,
look at his arm.
Wansheng Economic Development Zone told the Beijing News the video was a publicity stunt aimed to raise the theme park's profile. If it's a marketing ploy, I hope it closes down soon, someone wrote on Chinese social media platform Weibo, the Post reported. In fact, it has since been proven that it was not a marketing stunt, and the park has been closed down.
Suicide Forest?
Suicide Forest is a location in Japan that has received great media attention due to a strange coincidence. It is the place in the world with the second highest frequency of suicides. While the density of the trees and the often treacherous terrain in Aokigahara Forest make it hard to determine an exact number of suicides, the number of dead bodies that are found is shockingly high. In 2003 alone, 105 bodies were found in the forest. With a nickname like Suicide Forest, it seems like Aokigahara Forest is a hugely popular suicide spot. but it's actually not the biggest suicide destination in the world. The suicide forest is said to be the second most common destination for suicides, with the Golden Gate Bridge taking the #1 spot. Unsurprisingly, Aokigahara is reportedly haunted. The forest is reportedly inhabited by yurei, or ghosts with unfinished business, who are unable to enjoy peace in the afterlife. While many people attribute the strange behavior of their compasses to paranormal activity in the forest, there's actually a more logical explanation. Because of the...
How you feel about the forest? You going through that forest? We trekking through there?
They just told me it's a suicide forest. I ain't trying to kill myself, so hell no, I'm not going.
I'm just saying, if me and you both go, we both know we're not killing each other, or you not killing yourself.
Bro, they said the grudge lady is in there, bro. I'm not going. Have you seen her? Hell no, bro.
I would with a large group of people. I would go. I would go with a large group of people. I'm not going by myself.
I ain't going at all, bro. Just let me know if y'all make it.
Yeah, that's the.
I hope it got cell phone reception.
High iron content of the lava on the forest floor, devices that respond to magnetism, like compasses, often move in strange patterns when near it. The suicide forest is so well known that it's frequently referenced in books, games, songs, and other media. The forest's worldwide notoriety has even given rise to mentions in countless popular films, including 47 Ronin, The Forest, and Gus Van Sant's 2015 Sea of Trees, featuring Matthew McConaughey.
I think I heard about that. I mean, it's Matthew McConaughey, so...
Volcano surfing, or volcano boarding, is a sport performed on volcano slopes. The most popular slope is the Cerro Negro near León, in western Nicaragua. Riders hike up the volcano and slide down, sitting or standing, on a thin plywood or metal board. Nicaragua is known as the land of lakes and volcanoes.
What that shit
it isn't by chance.
Erupts.
There are 19 active volcanoes scattered around the country. Of these, a few surround León, and some are close to the Granada, Nicaragua tourist hotspot, and 2 make up Ometepe Island. This is the only place in the world where you can sit upright on plywood, feet first, and coast down a cindery flank of a still active volcano, says Nick Porter, an affable chain
You might
tour
just
guide
catch
who
fire,
left his job at a bank in Manchester, England in 2013, went traveling and never returned.
I ain't doing this because it'd be my dumb ass. The volcano erupts. What am I doing with kids?
You can outrun lava though.
No, I don't think so.
Lava just creep up on you slow. The lava usually kill you because it trap you somewhere you can't get away from.
According to CNN, volcano boarding is listed #2 on the list of extreme sports you must do before you die. National Geographic Channel adventurer and journalist Zoltan Istvan credits himself with inventing the volcano boarding sport on Mount Yasur, on the island of Tana and Vanuatu in 2002. Though Istvan first visited the active volcano in 1995, he filmed his adventure, and it later aired on the National Geographic Channel in a 5-minute news segment. Perched at the top of the Stratosphere Tower in Las Vegas is one of the world's most daunting attractions. Like a 1,000-foot-high teeter-totter, X-Scream drops 8 riders 27 feet over the edge of the Stratosphere Tower, then rises up and rolls back, then repeats 3 times total, with a couple of surprises along the way. At a height of approximately 866 feet, it is officially the world's 3rd highest amusement ride. We wanted to build one of the most intense attractions in the world, Mike Gilmartin, public relations manager for the Stratosphere, said. X-Scream is a new generation of extreme throw rides.
Hell no.
We feel that it's a very imposing ride and also a very psychological ride. It plays on a passenger's primal fear of falling before it pulls you back from the edge. Conceived in the year 2000, the ride cost just under $3 million to construct. Construction of X-Scream began on the ground as various pieces were put together. The parts were lifted via helicopter, where they were assembled on top of the tower. The entire process of lifting the pieces and building the ride only took 2 hours, including a 40-minute refueling period for the helicopter. The total weight of the ride is 50,000 pounds, but nearly that much weight in the form of concrete and steel was removed to make room for the attraction.
I ain't doing none of that, bro.
A few miles from the heart of Mexico City lies La Isla de las Muñecas, the island of dolls, where thousands of dolls hang from the trees. The island, located in the Ojimilco canals outside of Mexico's capital, is truly the stuff of pure terror. According to local legend, the island's caretaker, Don Julian Santana, moved to the island in the 1950s after abandoning his family. It was in the canals outside of the island that he found the dead body of a drowned girl and her doll. Convinced that her spirit haunted the island, Santana hung abandoned dolls he found throughout the canal as a way to appease the dead girl's soul. The dolls, strung up in the deteriorated condition that Santana found them in, continued to hold a silent vigil on trees and buildings throughout the island. Don Julian Santana began collecting lost dolls from the canals and the trash near his island home. He's also said...
Would you go there?
Hell no, bruh.
You ain't went to none of them, man. I could do this.
Man, it depends on what he say after, bro. I ain't trying to get trapped by no
But again, this is another one right here where I have to go with a large group of people. If it's going to hunt me, it's hunting everybody in the group.
We gotta get everybody.
You gotta get everybody. I can't go with by myself, man.
No.
And I said a large group, not one or two people.
So far, I'm not going to none of these places. He has 2 places he'll go to.
I would do the roller coaster on top of the building.
No, you have 3 places. You said the forest.
Okay, I would go to the forest. I would do the roller coaster, and I would do this.
You say you do the volcano. That's 4.
I would do the volcano too. Yeah, that's not scary.
Said to have traded produce he grew to locals for more dolls. Santana did not clean up the dolls or attempt to fix them, but rather put them up with missing eyes and limbs, covered in dirt, and generally in whatever ramshackle state he found them in. Even when dolls arrive in good shape, the wind and weather turned them into cracked and distorted versions of themselves. In 2001, Santana was found drowned in the river. Bethesda in the United Kingdom is home to Zip World Velocity, the fastest zipline in the world and the longest in Europe.
You would do
it has
this.
been dubbed
You would
as the
do the
nearest
zip
thing
line.
to flying other.
Would you do the zip line?
I gotta see how it is. I'm not just gonna say I'll do it.
It's just a zip line. Hold on, let's see.
It's just a zip line.
Than a skydive. It has clocked in speeds in excess of 100 miles per hour, found within its breathtaking spot more than 1,000 feet up. Expect adrenaline, stunning views across the Menai Straits, and possibly a few screams as you fly headfirst down a mountain. Before taking to the Big Zipper, try out the smaller but still thrilling Little Zipper to get a taste of the experience, reaching speeds of up to...
Look, they even got a baby zip line for you.
What you trying to say? With your baby ass. You can. I'll try this one.
Okay.
I'll do the baby one first though.
So, yeah, I know. I would definitely do both to get used to it. They got
You know, I'm gonna just try my luck in Vegas first. See how that one goes, and then I'll probably try.
They got
this one.
skydiving out here.
I ain't doing no damn skydiving, bro.
Would you do air balloon?
No.
Air balloon? No. They got breakfast on the hot air balloon out here. You and Jay gonna come with us?
I can eat on the ground, bro.
The air balloon go down this wraps.
It's over. I need a parachute. You got a parachute? So we're gonna have to purchase one or rent one or something.
If I had a parachute, I would feel cool.
Yeah, if I had a parachute, I'd be like, yeah. That's some content though for our. I mean, that's another story, but yeah, I'll definitely try to.
Per hour.
figure it
According
out.
to the founder, the brand new experience features custom-made technology developed by our world-class team to increase speed, accessibility, and comfort for our riders and spectators
I will do
alike.
that.
The zipline is so popular that the company has opened 2 more locations across the United Kingdom. With a steeper decline, Velocity 2 lets visitors travel from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 10 seconds before reaching the top speed of 125 miles per hour, equal to the legal limit for standard trains in the UK, and 5 miles per hour faster than the speed at which you fall when skydiving. Zip World also has doubled the capacity of the zipline, meaning that 4 people can enjoy a flight at the same time. Sean Taylor, the co-founder of Zip World, said, Velocity 2 is the fastest zipline in the world, and it's right here in North Wales, the adventure capital of Europe. Smack in the middle of Tennessee is one of the world's craziest attractions, a roller coaster zipline. The Flying Ox, located in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, is the world's first cable-to-rail zipline roller coaster. According to a press release, the Flying Ox takes fearless riders 80 feet in the air for a 1,000-foot-long ride. Instead of traveling in a straight line, riders wind, drop, and soar through the air at approximately 15 miles an hour. The roller coaster zipline uses the fast, free-flying sensation of a zipline with the ups, downs, and turns of a roller coaster, giving the rider the ultimate thrill of flying. Opened by Paula Deen's Lumberjack Feud Show and Adventure Park, the Flying Ox was inspired by the history of the Smoky Mountain logging industry. The theme park also includes a log roll and boom run, a lumberjack-themed ropes course, speed climb towers, and a simulated free fall from an 80-foot tall jump platform. Colorado is home to another aerial attraction, the Royal Rush Sky Coaster. Sweep 50 miles per hour through the Rocky Mountain air in a free fall, momentarily dangling 1,200 feet above the Arkansas River on this one-of-a-kind attraction. This thrilling experience doesn't have the title of the world's scariest sky coaster for nothing. Ever since the Royal Gorge Bridge opened in 1929, humankind has sought to make what already is a hair-raising adventure even more of a thrill. They've done it illegally, parachuting off the bridge or flying under it in an airplane. or they've done it legally by trying some of the park's eye-popping adventure rides.
I was about to
Several
say.
parachutists have jumped from the bridge illegally. It is not a feat that is encouraged due to the gorge's unpredictable winds. When it comes to legal thrills, perhaps the most frightening is the Royal Rush Sky Coaster. Dubbed the world's scariest sky coaster ride, it cost $600,000 to build and debuted in 2003. At the apex of the swing, it gives riders a view that is about...
Oh man, it looked like they was about to
you cutting it too close, brother.
Oh, that's
A
not.
reduced
This is not
gravity
scary.
aircraft is a type of fixed-wing aircraft that provides brief, near-weightless environments for training astronauts, conducting research, and making gravity-free movie shots. Versions of such airplanes were operated by the NASA Reduced Gravity Research Program.
I
and
would
one is
do
currently
that.
operated by the
I would
Human
do
Spaceflight
that.
and Robotic
I
Exploration
ain't doing
Programs of the European Space Agency.
I just want to know what it feels
Unofficial
like to
nickname
float.
Vomit Comet became popular among those who experienced their operation. How can weightlessness be achieved? The parabolic flight is an aerobatic maneuver that customers can also request during fighter jet flights. Only small parabola is possible there, and you can only float within the constraints of your seatbelts. Other larger aircraft allow thrill seekers to float for extended periods of time.
So you only did one attraction in this whole video. 2 attractions.
You did like 8.
Yeah, some of them I would do.
Nah, bro.
I like this one right here. Look at world's scariest swimming pools. Look at dude.
We actually gotta do. We actually gonna do both of those.
Yeah, we gotta do.
We
both.
definitely gotta do both of those, bro. So we need to say those.
Most dangerous roads.
Yeah, it's some dang. If you've been in Colorado, and I'm a truck driver, so I know.
That's true. I forgot.
You know what I'm saying? I live in the mountains, bro. Them Jones ain't no joke, especially in the wintertime.
Hey, y'all, man.
I didn't gotta quit my job in the wintertime. It's just so scary.
Sliding on ice.
Boy. But man, let us know what y'all think about the video, man. I'm only doing 2 things, man.
I'm doing 4 or 5, man. I
Man,
saw
he
some
doing
doable.
8, bro. He tripping.
There's some stuff that you can do, man. I'm not doing the stuff where you jumping over empty bridges and stuff.
Yeah, I can't do that, bro. No.
I can't do that.
Especially was it Colorado? Nah, bro, I'm good.
All right, well, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Stay notified on all our upcoming videos. Again, the goal is to drop 2 to 3 videos a day with breaking news videos. So as long as you got that notification bell on, you're gonna know everything that we got coming.
Yep.
All right, you got anything for them, stuff?
I
Love
say,
and support, man. It's FYF.
All right, FYF Sports, we out.
ayy, razor wolves seen blood on the lids. Need a coupe go 200 and speed. Chamber ice like I left at the fridge. My outfit from overseas.